Welcome to the Rares Report for Thursday, July 11th. A big shout out to Gold Ducky, Gifted Demon, Since 1980, and many others who helped keep this forum running on the Runescape website. You can track the price of rares throughout the day by watching the Discontinued Items status thread on the Runescape Forums. Over the past 24 hours, Easter egg prices stayed flat, staying at the top of the range they've made for the week. If we go on to pumpkin prices, they faded off slightly, but not so much as they did the day before, still holding pretty much the same price. Disc of Returning made another step down out of what we were identifying as a triangle formation that we found very interesting. I found very interesting throughout the week last week, and now it's dropped twice out of that, but still hasn't dropped out of the monthly triangle, so it's still within this range where it's not breaking down to significant lows that are alarming, but it's getting close. Half Jug of Wine also reset to a lower price, but still not down into a danger zone quite yet. When we go on to the party hats, we can see that purple party hat came down throughout the day, and now it is at the bottom of a much more important triangle again. So as it fights this out and the fight gets more and more focused, the price change generally will break much more quickly. And we're only days away from the release of RuneScape 3, so this is very interesting. Yellow party hat made a surge and then came back down, still not breaking out of this triangle either way, but extending it further. Green party hat came down, and this one dropped and dropped again, but seems to have been forming a bit of a solid base here now, 3 times off this same price. So that's actually showing a bit of strength in the market and support at that price. Red party hat, if we pull out the wand here and draw a line on this weekly chart, we can see it's also had lower highs and higher lows coming to an apex here, both in the weekly and the monthly. So these are very interesting days for the rares charts. White party hat, blue party hat, and Christmas cracker stayed at their posted ranges. Now let's go on and look at lowers. Green Halloween mask has been on an uptrend. We've had higher lows all the way along, and this is the 3rd time now the prices have come off this highest price here at 133. So if it breaks above, I'm anticipating a buy. If it starts to break below, then this is telling me that the market's going to fade off as RuneScape 3 is announced. Blue Halloween is breaking above these highs that we were having earlier in the week. And this is an indicator that the markets could be going higher. So right now, while all these markets are in these triangle formations, we're looking for any one of them to be the one that's breaking out and taking the lead, going higher, or breaking lower and giving us the lead of which way. Red Halloween has been absolutely flat right along here, just bouncing around in a very, very narrow range. I'm going to go on to Santa Hat. It made new highs throughout the day and faded back slightly, but this is very significant that it's been making new highs and making new highs and making new highs. And now we're getting to the point where on the monthly chart, it's really coming. I can't tell if that is crossed those lines or, let me pause and see. When we stretch out the monthly Santa Hat price, and this is 5 times a day, these prices are updated. I find that price, I see that it is now breaking above that, and that is really significant. And I've bought some Santa hats, so I'm hoping that it doesn't hit this price here and then crawl back down. But it's very interesting and certainly a buy signal and time to sit and wait. It is showing me profit, so rule number 1 would say, assume you're wrong unless proven correct. So I bought a Santa hat and it is proving me correct. So now I'm waiting to say, when do I add on to that position and buy another one? And that's it for the Rares Report for July 11th. If you like these reports, check out my other channel, where I show what I'm merchanting in my bank of 2 billion gold pieces, which includes a lot of free-to-play items for skilling. Thanks again. This is Link Builder signing off.